All right, Cancer, here we go. The hot spot of the connection cycle. Slice number 4 of my 12 slice fly through, right? Okay, I just want to show you this. I pick up these decks randomly at the bottom. I got empresses as far as the eye can see, and suns and all kinds, and I got Queen of Wands. I mean, this is the shit that's just randomly at the bottom here before we even get started. All right, 3 of Cups underneath that. This is going to be a very emotional month. This is our all signs position, so it's sort of an extra extended on the overview for sure. Let's cut the deck. Let's see where we go. It's going to be a very emotional and productive month for you, if you want it to be. You can always lock yourself away, but I wouldn't. Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. This is about change. This is a message for you. It's the overall sort of theme of the reading we're going to pull. It's a message for you about change. It's about not letting fear hold you back. It's about not letting fear of failure hold you back. It's about just moving forward. Life's changing. Change with it. You know, you may notice some things, some cycles ending in your life. Let them in. Don't try to hold on to them. Sometimes we hang on to things too long out of a fear of failure. Not necessarily even a fear of change, just a fear of failure. Don't be like that, right? There's a lot of positive energy around you. Knight of Cups even, I mean, I can't tell you how much positive energy I've already shown you just since we started this reading. All right, let's go. So September may put an end to a fear of failure that's been holding you back, for some of you. It could be a small fear or a big fear in some of you. It can vary. All right. Give me the Soulmate Cycle Universe for the month of September 2025 for the angle of Cancer, the Cancerian energy, the theme energy of this whole Soulmate Cycle. Hot spot of the connection cycle. Something here for everybody. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate. But if the title brought you in here, you found Steve Love Cherry here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. Okay. Strength card. It's the overall energy of the pyramid. It's Strength card and a Page of Wands again. Again, that fear is gone. Fear of failure is gone. Well, these kids this age, the Page of Wands, sometimes my little boy out looking for frogs in the woods with a walking stick. Kids this age are fearless. That's why they show up to school with casts on all the time, right? It's what I already told you. So our overall energy backs up our theme energy. All right, here we go. This is how somebody feels about you. Is there even a somebody? I don't know. This might be your feelings. This might be how other people see you and a potential final outcome. I think that's what it is, because this seems to be all about you. All right. Well, it probably is because of all the empresses we opened with, right? Probably. You guys are reflecting as Empress energy. A fear of failure is disappearing. Because of that, you're moving into a new cycle. Things are changing for you. The future is coming. Ever since the overview reading, it's been about the future. I mean, it really has. Okay, I get it. I love it when this backs up my theme energy. Your feelings are here. How other people see you is here. Potential final outcome is here. I will clarify whatever needs clarifying, and I'll throw some universe cards at the end. I say potential final outcome because I can't predict free will. All right? You can make any reading I give telling you about the flow of energy void and wrong just with your attitude. We attract people do a lot of things. Pessimists perpetuate the negativity. Yeah, see, nothing good ever happens to me. Yeah, see, nothing good ever happens to me. You're just calling that energy in. You're just guaranteeing nothing good ever happens to you. You can do that. I'm not telling you to be an optimist. Oh, good stuff always happens to me. Good stuff always happens to me. No, because that's a recipe for ending up in a therapist's office, because good stuff doesn't always happen. Be neutral. Don't be a pessimist. Don't be an optimist. Don't care about outcomes. Just flow with the energy. Enjoy life. Enjoy the ride. That's all you got to do. All right? It's tough for people. They're tough. Anyway, whatever. Do what you want. Your feelings in September are here. 7 of Wands. I like that. This is one of those cards that's got a lot of meanings. I like it. In certain contexts, it's very, very good. Certain contexts, it's very, very bad. But what's here? 9 Wands. A lot of wands here. 7 Swords. You're getting real with some of the things that have held you back. You're getting real with some of the things that have held you back. Nines of the end in tarot, that's encouraging, right? You're getting on top of things you've told yourself that aren't true. I'm really still getting this conquering of fear of failure. It's not a fear of the unknown. It's a fear of failure. And it's going to be, it's coming up, it's the third time it's repeated. So it's not a specific reading. It's for somebody, and it could be on just a small level. You might be afraid to move. You might be afraid to, I don't know, walk down your street. I have no idea. There's a fear of failure. I have no idea. Whatever it is, I don't know. But you're getting past it. You're getting past whatever it is that tells you, whatever it is you tell yourself that isn't true, that holds you back. Okay? For some of you, it's a huge deal. For others of you, it's very small. How do other people see you in September? The High Priestess. I like that. I like to be seen as that. A little bit of mystery, a little bit of I don't know, a little bit of hidden energy. Okay. In this case here, it might not be good for you. The Queen of Swords, though, it might not be. Well, people see you as hiding something. Okay? People see you as hiding something. I don't think you are. I think we're all hiding something to some level. We all do it to some level, if nothing else, for privacy purposes. You know? I just think people think you're hiding something. You're hiding a truth from them. Okay? Probably because you're making some changes because of this. It's just how they feel. All right? It's just how they see you. So, all right? They're not sure what you're up to. How about that? Might be this energy can lead to suspicion. All right? There isn't a lot of warmth to it. You know, so it is what it is. People think all kinds of stuff. I mean, if you're someone who doesn't talk much, if you're quiet, if you just sort of do your own thing, people think weird stuff about you all the time. I mean, people think about all kinds of things about people for stupid reasons. I don't know. Whatever. They think you're hiding something. We'll find out why. Potential final outcome for you? The Knight of Swords. You're moving forward with plans that normally you wouldn't. It's another message, a message of change. You're moving forward. You're communicating. You're doing things. You're doing all the stuff you were afraid to do because you were afraid of failure. You're making moves for a change. All right, let's clarify. Bottom of the deck, the Empress, the best hits in the tarot. Okay. Let's go. Let's pull on the Seven of Swords. We'll just pull on what needs pulling on. All right. Let's pull on the Seven of Swords. Why is that here? Every fucking reading has gotten the World card. And I've told you, you know why? Because I've told you in recent readings, there are 3 major cycles that are ending. There's a lot of cycles that are ending and new cycles beginning right now. But there are 3 major ones, and it's all coming together in September. It's all between the eclipses. You know, the energetic cycles. The core energies, not talking about astrology, you're talking about the core energies that the astrology pulls on, right? So, here we go. Again with the world. You're changing this. It's what I said already. You're pushing past this. You're getting on top of the things you tell yourself that hold you back, and you're moving forward. Now we got to deal with people are always suspicious of that kind of thing. Anybody that's doing well, people want to tear down in this world. They do. There's always somebody that'll ruin it for you. Or try to. Always. It's just the way it is. Fuck them. Right? What's on top? Page of Pentacles. You're getting on top of these lies, whatever it is, that have held you back. This fear of failure is what it feels like to me. And you're learning a thing or two about this. Maybe I'm pointing it out to you right now, and that's what causes you to take a look at it. I don't know. Why is that here? The Fool. Again. Now you're taking leaps of faith. This is no fear of failure. This is a leap of faith. She doesn't care about the outcome. She's not worried about the outcome. She just knows she wants to jump in that water. Go for it. You're taking chances you wouldn't normally take. It just keeps coming up that way. Take it for what it's worth to you. So what's going on here with the High Priestess? Let's talk about it. Tell me about the High Priestess. What's going on? Why is the high priestess here? Hidden energy. It's caused by the Eight of Wands. It's what I said already. Rewind. Why am I your second favorite? I said people feel like you're not telling them something. Well, you're probably not. You got a right to privacy as much as anybody else, right? Why do people feel like they have to know everything, right? It is what it is. You know, people feel like you're not telling them something. I guarantee you're not telling them something. You know, you're in the person you'll meet on this planet that is telling everybody everything. Okay? Otherwise, you know, I mean, seriously, honestly. Hell, people even lie to their damn doctors all the goddamn time. So they lie. Oh, it's been there for fucking 40 years. No, it hasn't. You know, I mean, it is what it is. What's on top? Three of Swords. Why is that here? The Seven of Cups. This is always the case. This is human nature. If you study sociology or psychology, any kind of human nature-y type things, what we might have called in school social studies, things like that, anything like that, people, whenever I say or anybody says somebody thinks you're hiding something or you're not telling them something, it's always negative. It's not something positive. Oh, I know you're not telling me that, you know, something wonderful. It's not that. They always skew it to the negative. That's all. Let them think that. Let them. You're doing positive things for yourself. All right? You're going to get an equal and opposite reaction from other people. It's the law of physics, for God's sake. All right, here we go. One of them, anyway. I don't even care about that. Let's just pull on the final outcome here. Knight of Swords. Whatever it is going to vary for all of you. Okay? They think you're being cold and calculated. You're not. You're just people need to learn to mind their own fucking business. That's all. I mean, that's sort of where you're coming from on it, I suppose. That's what it is. Knight of Swords. Let's see where we go. Moving forward. Just keep going. Keep moving forward. You're making big changes here, stuff you've been afraid to do before, because you've learned of the excuses you've made or where your fear of failure comes from. You don't ever have to have a fear of failure in this world. The whole point is failure on some level. This life, these vessels we live in, this life we go through, is about learning lessons. It's about things going wrong so we can learn from them. I wouldn't be afraid of that. Live and learn, they say, right? You don't learn anything if you don't live. If you let fear hold you back. If you're worried about what people think, you're even more fucked. Don't. You're always going to think they're keeping something from me. Yeah, well, they probably are. Everybody got a right to privacy. I know it's going away in this world, but it is what it is. Why is the Knight of Swords here? It's caused by strength. Look, strength. Right? And bravery and strength and moving forward. This is the reading. And in an equal and opposite reaction, people are going to think there's something going on with you, you know, that kind of thing. Fine. What's on top? The Four of Swords, massive healing. Heart chakra wide open. You can see the heart chakra right there. Heart chakra wide open. You can see the heart chakra right there. Why is that here? The Four of Wands. Happy new beginnings. Some of you might be moving. You've been afraid to. Some of you might be starting a relationship. Some of you might ask somebody out. Some of you might just start living your life with less fear of failure. Whatever it is. Good for motherfucking you. Why? Because in moving forward, you're moving away from 8 fucking broken cups and walking toward the Sun or the 9 cups. That is the bridging energy right there. Good for fucking you. As for these people here, they're hiding something. They're always going to think you're hiding. When somebody thinks you're hiding something, they're always going to think it's negative, even if it isn't, right? Even if it isn't. It doesn't matter. All right. Here we go. See where we're at here. One card, the crossing card. What else you want to tell everybody before we go? It's probably because also you seem to have changed. A lot of people are you're going to go through a lot of changes. The DF side is going to go through a lot of changes this month. That rattles people around you. It makes them suspicious. Why? Because most people don't change. That's why. It's not that they can't. They just don't. They're lazy. It's easier to come up with some conspiracy theory that you're keeping something from them than it is just to better themselves the way you are by getting a handle on this bullshit. Afraid of failure. Fear of failure is just, I can smell it. It's just here. But it goes away. And because of that, look at all this conquering. Look at the final outcome. The Four of Wands. You're heading toward a whole new Ten of Pentacles. A whole new life. Yeah. Because if you take the leaps of faith, you may win, you may lose. Win some, lose some. But the ones you win are much bigger. And they taste a whole lot sweeter. And you learn a lot from the things you fail at. Right? The time is going to pass anyway. It is. Your life's going to go by anyway. You might as well do something. Right? Most people don't. They don't do shit. They just waste it. You know, it really is. It really is true. The world is only about, the planet Earth is only about 20% high vibrational people, give or take. And the rest, low vibration, below the bar. That's why they fall for shit. They fall for scams. They get sucked into conspiracy theories. It's just all low vibrational crap. It's easy for devil energies to get in there. And they never really do anything. They're just doomed to repeat it over and over and over again. It's not worth it. Gotta rise above this stuff. It looks like you do. So good for you. Right? And if you're, no reading is for 100% of the people watching. So if you're somebody watching me who does get sucked into energies like this is a month where you can really take a look at yourself and get a handle on it and raise your vibration. Why not do that? Why not at least take a peek above the water? I'll tell you what. Final message for you. Queen of Wands, crossed by the Two of Cups. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, this is a whole new you. All right? Something about your past, something about the way you've been living makes sense to you. You make sense of something that you either had to lie to yourself about before or carpet sweep before. Whatever it is, you probably end this month, and again, I'm not a Time Lord, it could play out through October, the energies bleed together, but you probably end this month with something that didn't make sense before making sense. Probably something that held you back before, okay? Probably something that kept you stuck in a rut. You figure out why it was there. It ties to everything we've been talking about since the beginning of this reading. All right? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. I really do. Good luck.